I went with the veteran elimination game angle because the contrast between physical decay and willpower is devastating, and it lets us play with time in a way the rookie version can't. 37 秒. The arena smells like popcorn and funeral flowers, 20,000 people standing in a building that feels too small for this much history. ESPN graphic in the corner, win probability, 4. The number doesn't faze him, he's been 4% his whole life, 4% chance to make it out of that zip code, 4% chance to survive the knee surgery in 2019. 4% chance anyone would start a 37-year-old in Game 7. 15. 4 seconds. He inbounds the ball to himself. Old trick. The rookie guarding him 22 years old. Fresh legs. No idea presses up. The kid's eyes are wide. He's watched this man on YouTube since middle school. Now he's trying to end him. The veteran catches at the hash mark. His knees don't bend like they used to. There's a hitch in his first step that wasn't there 5 years ago. The rookie smells it. Drives a forearm into his ribs, trying to feel which lung is weaker. The double team comes. Of course it does. They've been waiting all series for this moment to trap the old man. To make him pass, to watch him admit he can't do it alone. He doesn't pass. The crossover isn't explosive anymore. It's economical, a lifetime of footwork compressed into 2 square feet of hardwood. Left to right, but slower than it used to be, slow enough that the defender on his hip thinks he has it, reaches, overextends. The veteran has been waiting for that reach since the second quarter. He doesn't explode past him. He slips past him, the difference between a bullet and a blade. The defender's ankles don't break, they calculate the angle of the drive, realize the math is wrong, and surrender anyway. He stumbles. Hands flailing, and for one frame he's a kid again, watching this same man on a grainy highlight reel, thinking I'll never be that. One dribble, 2. The help defender is the kid's teammate 6'10". Wingspan like a highway. He's been in the league 3 years, never lost a Game 7. He rises to block the shot with that arrogance of youth that thinks death is theoretical. The veteran jumps not high, not anymore, but he jumps early, and that's the trick. He's been in the air since 2008. The block comes where the ball should be, but the ball is already leaving his fingers, released at the lowest possible arc. A line drive that physics says should be too flat, too rushed, too old. The arena lights crown him from behind. The anamorphic flare blooms across the lens. You can't see his face, just the silhouette. The follow-through pointing to true north, or whatever's left of it. Cut to black. Not silence, the sound of 20,000 throats closing. Then, swish. Not a swish, actually. A thump. The ball hits the back of the net so hard it sounds angry. The net cam catches it from below, mesh vibrating, the ball punching through, the buzzer already screaming before the nylon stops shaking. The scoreboard flips, 103-102. He doesn't run, doesn't scream. His knees won't let him run. He holds the follow-through, arm extended. The rookie is on the floor behind him, still trying to understand what happened. The 6'10" shot blocker is staring at his own hands, wondering how they missed something that slow. The veteran's eyes find the broadcast camera, not joy, not relief, something worse. Recognition, the look of a man Woe has seen this moment 10,000 times in his head. Woe has practiced this shot until his shoulder wept. Woe knew the odds and chose to outlive them. Teammates crash into him, bodies, arms, screaming faces. He doesn't break the pose, not yet. Someone is crying into his jersey. He doesn't know Woe, doesn't care. Final frame? He points to the sky, one finger. Not for the crowd, not for the cameras. For the knee surgeon Woe said he'd never play again. For the GM Woe tried to trade him to Toronto. For the 22-year-old version of himself, Woe stood in this same spot, down by 2, and missed. The text overlays the screen in that clean TNT font. Some champions aren't made in the last 15 seconds. They just refuse to die in them. The crowd is a watercolor blur around him. Motion smear, chaos at 24 frames per second, but he is tack sharp, pristine. The court reflects the lights like a mirror reflecting fire, and in that reflection, you can almost see the ghost of Woe he was, standing next to Woe he is, both of them holding the same pose. 15 seconds, 4%, 37 years. One shot,